right. I guess we should give a couple more minutes, but and then get going, huh?
I guess so, yeah. I think I'll be in Hawaii tonight.
What's for dinner tonight?
What's for dinner? I don't know.
What are they serving?
Sandy, tell him what you're eating.
Welcome, Lion Amy Fink.
Hi,
this
everybody.
Is, San Francisco
Hi,
Geneva-Excelsior.
Hey, Lion Amy.
Hello there. Is everybody doing okay, I hope?
Oh, everybody's doing
Yeah,
great.
I hope you are as well.
Good. Yes, thank you. Good to see you all.
Sandy Lahan, Bob
I
Lahan,
see the names.
Lion President George,
Yay.
and Lion Everything Lyle.
What club is this?
Geneva-Excelsior.
They're the ones I want to talk to. Aren't they?
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Your LCIF coordinator would like to speak with you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Just for a second. It's not a commercial at all. You are are you board members? Most of you, I'm guessing. Some of you?
We're all, well, I think we're all board members actually, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Yeah. Okay. Why did I want to talk to you? Oh, well, the reason why I wanted to talk to you, your club has unnamed funds sitting in the LCIF coffers. That is, each $1,000 that's in there could be designated to be a Melvin Jones for someone. Do you follow what I mean?
I
there's money
understand
sitting
exactly
there,
what you're saying.
what I'm saying is you don't need to spend any money at all. You can sit down and talk about, maybe we'll want to give one to the president for appreciation for a year of service. Maybe we'll want to give one to the, whatever, your secretary. Maybe you want to give one to someone in your community that's been very instrumental in making things happen in your club.
Or maybe the endorsed candidate.
Never mind, be quiet. So what I'm saying is your club has a shockingly almost $10,000 in unnamed.
We've been giving for a long time and never used it. Knew it was there.
That represents 10 Melvin Jones. You don't need to do it all at once, but think about it. And I'd be glad to come and make the presentation, or whatever, Kat can make the presentation. But if you want to honor somebody, this is a great opportunity and you don't have to spend a dime.
Well, I appreciate you letting us know.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it's great to get all those donations. And the thing is, some people will plan on joining the foundation by donating up to at least $1,000. But I guess your club collected donations for certain causes.
They know that.
And for some, and not everyone really wanted to have a Melvin Jones fellow. And it just accumulated. That's the thing.
I don't know. I regretful to say that I do not know a lot of people in your club very well. But I would tell you that I would personally make a recommendation that Sharon Eberhardt be recognized, because she has worked very hard for the district for the last 2 years, and she's not going to get any recognition out of this governor.
Oh, that's pretty
sorry. I have to say it. So I would definitely put her high at the list of people that to be considered for Melvin Jones. The rest is up to you.
A few of the members in our club are aware of the fact that funds accumulate or credits accumulate toward Melvin Jones fellowships, and we've been given to the foundation for a while. It was really not very well accepted at first in our club. People were pretty irritated because they were asking for funds, but we eventually came around and hit them ones that didn't understand with a board or two, and they finally got it. And that goes back, I mean, quite a way.
Very few clubs. I'm looking at the little list that I compiled. There are very few clubs in the district with any unnamed funds, let alone 10,800. Literally, if you kicked in $200, you'd have 11 Melvin Jones. So that is phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
That most of us do this not for the glory, but for the thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure, but there's some potential glory there that you can really recognize some people without spending any money. So I hope you'll think about it.
We'll take that under advisement. Thanks for the kick in the pants.
Yeah. I just applied for a grant for our district because I got a email from LCIF about $10,000 emergency grants. Quick and easy, just tell us your story and how we can help, and you don't have to go through reams of paperwork and all that. And it took like less than a week to get a $10,000 grant for our district. I focused on Seton Medical Center because I knew that they were on the verge of bankruptcy, and then Gavin Newsom came in and took it over because he saw that it was about to go bankrupt and possibly go to a real estate developer, and he took it over and made it an additional county hospital. So we have San Francisco General, we have San Mateo, Chope, that are county hospitals that can't turn anybody away. He turned Seton Medical Center into a county overflow for COVID passengers and patients, and it's filling up. And they are, they don't have supplies, they don't have a lot of stuff. They're kind of like the stepchild that hasn't gotten everything they should be getting. And so we applied for the grant and got it. And Dr. June Valera is on their staff, so he's the one that's been connecting me with the right people to find out what they need and all that. And we got the grant, so we're about to really make a difference there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Excellent. A couple more people are jumping in.
I see that, so I'm jumping out, and I'll let Lion Ken come back in, and it's wonderful seeing you all. Take care, stay safe, wash your hands.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Joe and Viela don't have audio.
Is that new member, Joe Farah?
Yeah.
Yes.
We need some new members like Joe.
The ageless Joseph Farah.
The encyclopedia of
Nice to see
knowing
you.
everything, Joe Farah.
I'd like to get the meeting started. Thank everybody for coming. I want to try a few things that we haven't done before. So we'll try it.
If anybody wants to know, I'm in Hawaii because I got a big rebate check from the Youth and Community.
All right.
How'd you
somebody's
do
gotta
that?
spend the money.
You sure it's on the stage in back of you?
What? What are you talking about? I'm in Hawaii. Look.
I see.
All right. I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Well done.
Look at this.
Look at
This is
that.
great.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you do that? Save it to your
Sharing your screen.
copy and
He
save it.
shares the screen.
Right click on it, copy and save it to your computer, and try to put it there in the background.
One nation, under God, indivisible,
Visible
with
with and justice for
for all.
All right.
Good job, George. Turn up the audio next time.
Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to get out of this now.
Stop sharing.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking for. I lost my screen. There we go. All right. So Lion Bob wasn't able to connect, Lion Bob Fenich. So I guess we'll do the introductions. I'll start with Zenny.
Lion Zenny Lohan,
Thank you,
currently
Zenny.
board member.
Excellent. Lion Bob Lohan.
Lion Bob Lawhon, incoming president.
Lion Joe.
Lion Joe Farah, secretary.
Lion Viela.
Lion Viela, board member.
Lion Lyle.
Lion Lyle Workman, treasurer.
And I'm Lion George Soleil, this year's president.
Lion Ken Ibera, San Bruno Lions.
Hey.
Lion Ken, I'm sorry. Did Lion John Huey make it, or?
Not yet, no.
Not
Oh, wait a
yet.
minute. There's another Bob wanting to come in.
I'll text him.
It's the mystery lion, Bob. Don't know who that is.
I was trying to figure that one out. That's
Mr. Lahan, did you join again on another device?
No, I did not.
Okay.
All right. So, Lion Joe, do we have any correspondence for tonight?
Just a letter from the Stanaway family thanking the club for its contribution in Don Stanaway's memory.
Excellent. So I have a little correspondence. This here is Lion. Did I share the screen?
We see you. I see you.
Do you see what I? Oh no.
No, you're not sharing
Yeah,
yet.
see the
George.
post-it.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. You got it now.
There you
All
go.
right. So that's Lions Club International has a class, a program so that we can get more members, how to do it. And so it's Saturday, May 2nd. It's a teleconference, so we don't have to worry about going. So if you haven't received this and you'd like the information, let me know, and I'll send it. The next thing we have is Lion, the candidate for district governor. We've got Fanny Chu, vice district governor, June Valera. And of course, those are no surprise. And then John Huey for second vice. We're going to have to get some delegates together. We can do that at our next meeting so that we can vote online. It'll be a mail-in vote. And this is a sample ballot. If you need any information on it, let me know. All right, so that's about all I have there. So the next meeting is May 6th when we'll do the assign the delegates for the convention. And so now, Lion Ken, do you have anything to say? Or?
Well, it's no, thank you, Lion President. Let's just say it's been an eventful March. Now we're halfway into April, and there was all this speculation just not less than 6 weeks ago on whether we'd be going to Singapore for international convention. And we attended, Lion Amy and I attended Lions Day at the UN, March 5th through March 5th to 7th. Seems so long ago now, in New York. And we were able to congratulate the appointed incoming president or the first international first vice president, Douglas Alexander of New York, and also speak with international second vice president Brian Sheehan of Minnesota. There was speculation about Singapore, and the rumor was that Singapore, we would cancel Singapore and possibly reschedule. And the popular choice was Chicago. Well, within a week, the pandemic hit and the shelter-in-place hit within a week and a half of returning from New York. And within that week, we found out that Singapore was going to cancel, and that within the next week, that the international convention would be canceled altogether. First time since 1945 that an international convention has been canceled. The significant information out of that decision was that all of the international officers, from International President Choi down to every sitting international director, first and second year directors, will be renewed for 1 year. So your entire international board will continue through July of 2021 into the international convention in Montreal.
So you're carried over.
So my candidacy, which I am proud to still hold for 2 more years will not be stalled. I do not lose a year of endorsement. So the chant is stay busy, stay effective, and move on to. So maybe more members from California will attend Montreal now, and we'll just wait until then. In the meantime, the clubs and the districts are encouraged to conduct either online or mail ballots to approve their new district officers and their new club officers. So that's those are the officers that will change, and which we're doing. A lot of the clubs, and thank you for displaying the sample ballot and the delegate forms that the clubs have received already. And at least more people will be able to vote this year since it's only available to those that attend convention. So we should have a pretty good turnout this year. Other than that, thank you for the opportunity, and I look forward to serving our new incoming governor, Lion Fanny Chu, and we're still trying to really maintain some communication with as many districts as we can that want growth, that want to serve the community better. And I know you've got such a long-standing club, and we'd like to see Geneva-Excelsior return to the old days, and help in any way we can to expand your service. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
A question.
For those present, Lion Ken has a Facebook page dedicated to California Lions and Beyond. Gets a lot of good stuff on there.
Yeah, it's I've been administrating the unofficial district Facebook page, and I can't say that there's any better way to communicate. As long as I can get individuals to subscribe or register to Facebook and then accept the invitation to be part of that district page, you will receive up-to-date information, not only from international but locally within your own district, and throughout California and throughout the world. I've been doing that for nearly 10 years, and now as a endorsed candidate for California, I was encouraged to expand the availability to everyone, and I do. And I know Lion Lyle has taken advantage of it and promoted the club, and I think it's good. The next step would probably be to promote your own club locally, because this is what we're going to be doing. This is the future. We're saving a lot of. I mean, I could say on behalf of my club, we're saving a lot of money meeting like this and not staying in a restaurant and spending what our new price is $36 a meal. So we're saving some money, and we will probably look at reducing the amount of in-person meetings and take advantage of online meetings. And I believe it's the way we should be going as far as promoting the clubs and promoting our service to our club members and actually to the community, to the non-Lions. Let them know what we're doing.
Lion Ken, are you continuing your campaign for international director?
Yes, I am the endorsed candidate for 2 more years. I was endorsed for 3 years, and so this year does not count since they canceled the convention. So it So there's no more campaign. Like I said a few minutes ago, I just got to stay out of trouble and stay busy, stay viable as a candidate. Because I'm a California Lion, because I'm the endorsed candidate from California, I will be working hard throughout California, and obviously since C4 is my home district, I will, I'll be also concentrating here at home. So no more campaigning, no more elections. The only really important election is what the executive board believes who they want to select next year before the Montreal. So I look forward to getting a phone call a year from May, if not sooner, and getting a phone call probably from International Vice President Brian Sheehan saying that they want me on board and that to be prepared to go to Montreal and do some campaigning. And that's where the vote will actually happen. And it's more of a formality because they select enough candidates to fill the board seats. And so we hope to go to Montreal and come home international director.
How many openings and how many candidates?
Well, it's interesting you asked that because this year in Singapore, there would have been only 5 seats for the United States. And we anticipated, last year there were 6 seats in Italy and there were 13 candidates. So the 6 that they selected was one that was carryover from the previous year and then 5 candidates from states that have not had a director in at least 10 years. So this year there were going to be 5 seats. The odd years have 6 seats, so who knows? Maybe we'll have 6 seats next year. California has not had a director, will not have a director as of next year for 4 years. So as one of the top states in the country, we're due. The only other competition that I can conceive is Texas. So between Texas and California, we are strong, multiple districts, and safe to say we deserve to have a seat. And I believe it will take place because we have an American president coming in, followed by another American president. So it's looking really good.
The fix is
so mark your calendars. Joe, I want to see you in Montreal.
Sounds good. Was Maury Perstein the last director from?
Maury Perstein, it's interesting you say that. Maury Perstein was district governor in 1952, and then he was international director in 1958 to 1960. He was the last international director from District 4C4. It'll be 62 years. So it's time. And I'm so proud to be able to be the one that would be following him. So. And I believe, Joe, you and only a couple others knew Maury. I know Rich Peakey knew Maury. Would have been nice to meet him.
George Habib.
Thanks, Ken.
I'm done speaking.
Okay.
Thank you.
You were talking about the online meetings. One thing that, besides the cost of going to restaurants and stuff, a lot of our club is getting older and is uncomfortable going out at night. So this is a good way for everybody to get together. Maybe not every meeting, but every other or something of that nature. So, all right. So I guess John Huey, am I pronouncing that correct?
John Huey, yeah.
Huey.
He did not answer me.
Yeah.
He's John Huey. He works for Skylon Memorial Service, and I believe that's where is that considered? San Mateo County, almost Half Moon Bay. He works every day. The funeral industry is an essential business, so he's been going in every day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6.
Wow. Well, that and right now I imagine it's fairly busy. So
I'd like to say, I mean, I don't know of anyone. I do know that Lion Kevin Guest of the Peninsula Veterans Lions Club tested positive, and he was ill for a couple weeks. He was retested last week. He is feeling better, but he was retested and he's still positive. But he is feeling better, and he hopes to go back to work with the VA and social services as early as next Monday. But we were just asking if there's anyone that knows anyone that's been affected by the virus. So it's okay not to, but he's the only one that I know of.
And his wife is fine.
And his wife is fine. Lion Tamara is fine. She's to live together and have one positive and one negative in one household. It's a good thing.
well, I know since this all started, my wife has been very. You sit on that side of the couch, I'll sit on the other. So, and I've never.
Well, it looks like you've been working, right, George? You're a special service, yeah.
Absolutely.
George is my favorite plumber.
Ours too.
He's the best.
Oh, it's getting thick.
I'll pay a fine.
Ryan Lyle, do you?
I want to share my screen real quick. You guys mentioned Maurice Perstein.
Maurice Perstein. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And can you guys?
Oh my God, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
This is a photo from 1951 of us receiving our initial charter, and that's Maurice Perstein right there, second from the left.
Wow.
He was deputy district governor at that time.
Yep. So there you go.
And the incoming president was manager of the Sprout Streets 5 and Dime store on Geneva Avenue at that time.
Oh, I remember that store.
Okay. Just wanted to share that just for the fun of it.
And Maury was he was a member of San Francisco Marina.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before it was North Beach, it's the San Francisco Marina Lions Club.
And he actually ran for second international president and did not win.
He ran against it was because you have to get it in from California, right? Did you run against someone from California at the time?
I don't know. I don't know. He was very bitter about losing.
Well, in the day it was there wasn't much of an election, wasn't it? More of a selection.
$1952.
How old were you, George? Were you in diapers still?
I wasn't even thought of. My parents were married in 52.
My mother was in grammar school. Yeah. No, that's why I'm very proud, because I was born in 1958, and so to be able to serve as an international director, after someone that was a director when I was born, the year I was born, it's great. So So you let that guy, Lion Bob Lahan, be the president again, huh?
Yep.
It's only been since what?
I'd like
2006,
Lion Zenny
15
to be
years?
president.
I'm learning.
Zenny wanted to be president, but I took it over.
I'm learning just as any member of the club. They're
Well, in
always
case there's an impeachment, you'll become president.
Yeah, that's good. What do I have to do to get impeached? Let's see.
I appreciate the confidence.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You'll make it.
Thank you.
Glenn, Lyle, are you ready for your report, or
Almost. I got 5 more. So
What's he doing? Is he making a sandcastle over there?
no, I'm figuring out what clubs sold what tickets on the youth and community.
Oh wow! It's still
There were 19,000. Well, you were there, weren't you? No, you didn't come to the drawing, did you? There were 19,760 tickets sold this year. That's
Lot of tickets.
drop in the bucket when you were chairman.
well, Lyle's doing that. I want to show something. I don't know if everybody knows we have. See if I can do this without screwing it up. There we go. Can you? Oh, I got to do this thing. Let's try this again.
Just to let everybody know that the meeting might end abruptly because it looks like they're holding us to the 40-minute time limit. So if it ends abruptly, that's the reason.
Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
It's the Lions
so
Club website.
it's our the Geneva-Excelsior Lions Club website. And I'm sure you've all looked at it, but I was just playing around on it today. And under club photos and history for this year, 19 to 20, we got a lot of pictures of things that we've done this year. Here we are with the Mission Ed Center, the student speaker contest, and then our crab feed. So, and that was a success. So, just sort of I'd remind everybody that it's there, and we can all check it out. And if you have somebody who wants to be a member or is interested, we could go ahead and point them to our website, and that's at least a good way for them to learn more about us.
Very good.
All right, let's see if
You just discovered that we had pictures on there, George?
No. I just wanted to show everybody in the club and remind them. So I figured this would be a good venue to do it. So
Thank you. I'm gonna have to charge you guys one of these days for that.
the last couple of zone meetings we've had today. They've allowed it to extend past the 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, our last meeting went over.
Then at the end they asked if you wanted to read